So let us go ahead and select this area, and if I press Q and we go to add modifier and we hover over skin and we look at the tooltip, we see that shift clicking will activate arms. So shift click, and from here we can just click to add a dot, and then second click to begin bringing it out, and just by control click and dragging we can begin extruding this in order to begin creating some arms very quickly. So that's really the whole point of it, is just to quickly get in and just use a skin modifier to create appendages. Another thing to take note is if you begin extending off of the central point, things can definitely get a little bit wonky. It didn't get wonky in this particular example, but let us just continue just bringing this in. We'll hold shift in order to make this a little bit smaller. And also you want to take note of these icons over on the side. By basically hovering over this one, we can activate center snap, which is available, and you can also activate mirror for the X and also flip it on the X in the event that you're working off of the other axis. You might also notice a border that's appearing occasionally whenever I move my mouse. That basically means that my mouse is out of range and the next click will actually apply the operation. So now that we see the border happening, that means I can just click and it's now applied. And the good thing is that everything is still live, meaning that the modifiers that comprise this are still present. I can just tab in edit mode, grab an area, subdivide, GG, slide it down, maybe control A to scale this area up, maybe do the same thing here, subdivide, GG, slide it up, and just begin playing with some scales in order to create a few differentials happening with this particular piece that I'm working in. For this, we see that the root is somewhere in the middle, when really we should always have our root somewhere at the end. We can just go to our modifier since it's still live and just choose to mark it as a root, which we see actually corrects the way it was drawing. So I was talking earlier about how it could possibly get wonky. This is one of those examples where having your root not be at the very end can definitely make things a little bit odd. So this is one of the benefits of using its object mode counterpart that's attached to the skin option under add modifiers. But just like that, we were able to quickly just create some appendages on this robot.